What's up, guys? It's Do Me Universe, and hopefully I changed this up in editing, but this is actually episode 23. The last episode I reacted to was episode 22. I thought it was episode 22, and this was thought that episode was episode 23, and this was episode 24, because the labeling of it was weird. But hopefully I corrected it in, like, in editing or whatnot, and this is episode 23, not the last episode, if I didn't, like, fix it. Sorry for, like, confusion if I didn't fix it. Hopefully I did. Hopefully I remembered to do that. But anyway, we're just gonna get started because the last episode left off on the cliffhanger. Jasper, Amethyst about to do stuff. Peridot's there. Can't wait to see. I'm actually interested in what Jasper's going to say to Peridot not having her limb enhancers. I'm pretty sure she probably already knew she was that size, so that's not going to be much of a shock to me if she doesn't bring that up. But I want to see their confrontation after a while of not seeing each other, and her stance of, whoa, you're working with them now, kind of thing. 3, 2, 1 now. Alright, after taking a bit of time to, like, sort myself out, I realized the longer I continue to fight something that I just cannot touch, the more it's just going to be harder and harder for me to actually come back and rebound from it. Since I already made my stance of how I believed about Jasper's, like, character and how, me personally, I would have preferred her not to be redeemed, this episode pretty much satisfied me in that aspect. What she did was for her own benefit, not from the sake of being good. Like Sans would say, not out of the sake of being good or evil, but the fact that she can and that she feels she has to. These sort of things actually really made this perfect for me. Now, it's really up in the air when I have to say when it comes to Steven. If he learns how to heal corrupted gems, heck yeah, I can't wait to see what he can do when saving Jasper. Because if he helps Jasper to the point where Jasper is no longer corrupted, she'll see that Steven isn't Rose. Steven is Steven, a completely separate person who doesn't think like Rose. Because it's pretty much clear cut from this point that Rose, it's hammering in your head. Rose is not Steven. Rose may have been nice on this side, but she has a clear other side to her that she has kept her on other people. This does not automatically make her evil. This does not automatically make her anything. Because this is a hierarchy. This is like a thing. This is a rebellion. What do we know about that? Well, what do I know about that? You guys know about rebellions way more than I do. Mostly because you actually know what the word rebellion even means without having to go on the internet to look it up on Google. So let's just say about that. This is the reason why this is cut in, because I'm editing this and I saw that it was a little bit longer than this needed to be when just trying to make a point. So let's just say that we already know where we stand. If you guys feel satisfied from how Jasper ended off on this end and hope to see her again later down the line when Steven knows how to heal corrupted gems, heck yeah, it's gonna be something great to see. If you guys are upset that she isn't a part of the crystal gems, like how Peridot and Lapis are currently kind of part of them, because even at the end of this, you see Lapis holding the other rubies that came back from their planet escapade, is finding out Jasper's not actually there, and boy, they're gonna be surprised what actually happened to Jasper. And yeah, the one thing that I want to see, like, before the Steven, whatever we're calling it, Steven Bomb, Steven Nuke, Steven whatever, and I want to see what happened to Pink Diamond. What happened to her, because she's been shrouded in mystery even more than Rose. Like, who she is, what's her personality like, what's she doing this. We know more about White Diamond, yet another diamond we haven't seen. But we know more about her than we know about Pink Diamond. So that's going to be an interesting take. And yeah, I'm just going to end it off right here. Because unless I get the full story, I'm not going to make any, like, sort of, like, claims and stuff. Because that's how you need to do things. You can't just go gung-ho on something that you don't know all of. So yeah, this is a good episode, and I also did not talk about the amazing thing that happened Steven using with Amethyst. I almost forgot it in this one. That's how much, and it's so weird. It's like oh my god, I haven't seen my face because I haven't actually, I just, synced up the reaction, but I didn't actually see my actual face. I'm gonna see it when I post it up on YouTube, but I could tell that was the face of someone who did not see that coming. Smoky Quartz, Steven and Amethyst fused together is Actually, in my top favorite gem category, because I'm standing by this whole they turned into Saiyans with the whole puns, with the attitude, the laid back yet serious tone they go through. I love the weapon. When it came to Naruto, it brought out the Naruto Inoshika that one move they did with the yo-yo attack. I thought if yo-yos used in a particular capacity are very great weapons, even those who use regular yo-yos. It's really cool, especially since she can make three. They can make three. I need. It's like a Stevani thing. They're they, yeah, that's cool. I love it. At first, when I first looked at it, I thought the design was kind of weird, but I'm like, when you combine Amethyst and Steven, yeah, this would be kind of something you would get. I thought like the third arm was kind of like a defect, but I can clearly see how it could play in to the actual fighting mechanics. And I almost completely forgot that the gems weapons, the two gem weapons can be fused into a new weapon. Like with Opal, you got the spear and you got the whip, it turns into a bow. You got Sugalite, you got the gauntlets turn into like a wrecking ball, which is very ironic. There's a wrecking ball, which it's ironic because when I think Nicki Minaj, I also think Miley Cyrus because what she's now turning into and stuff like that is just turning into a wrecking ball, and so on and so forth. And Steven with the shield, well, plus with the whip, you get Yo-Yo. Now I want to see what I think like I would think crossbow for like Amethyst, Pearl, and Steven, because I'm something I don't know. Interesting takes. The community will probably think of. I probably already have thought of fusions between those characters, and I can't wait to see what their weapons are like too. I'm just happy it's now 100% confirmed. Steven confused with others. They just need to do it. They didn't even have to dance. They just had to be connected in that spiritual bond way. And I'm serious about the joke about the whole. Did like the writers look up polls and see who the best gem is? Because it would be very ironic that Amethyst is like best gem in polls, but she says us worst gems need to stick together and be like, the fans like, you're not the worst gem, we all love you. That'd be very weird, but you know, I'm more of a Lapis, Peridot, and Garnet kind of guy. Those are my top three, and I don't know where they're placing in the three, but those are my top three favorite gems. And yeah, great episode. I love it. Just gonna keep that like that. I'm not gonna fuel the flames of whatever side anyone was when it comes to like Jasper. Let me just reiterate for the billionth time, I never said she can never be redeemed. I said I wouldn't want her to be redeemed, but given this certain circumstances, I don't think even she wanted her to think the way that they wanted her to think because of said reasons, because she affiliates Steven being the person that did the thing to Pink Diamond. So it's like a person who killed a family member or someone very precious to you, and then you meet them later and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna think what you think. Forgive and forget. Perfectly fine. Again, there's different people out there in the world, who knows? But as for me, personally, I understand where Jasper's coming from, and until I get the full information about what actually happened, I'll keep that in mind. So yeah, this is Do You Want to Be the Universe? See you guys next time. Bye.